Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today. In the Splintered Reef, we finished the quest over here. There was just a vampire that made a bunch of people into undead, and only one of them actually survived, because we killed the other ones. And the one that survived joined our crew, so the island is deserted now, and no vampires. Which is really nice, unless I did a bad job murdering the vampires. So, where is this crew member? Handsome Eliam and Alad. Copperhead. Oh, you're a navigator and a deckhand. Well, that's kind of a problem, actually. That's kind of a problem. Because that means you're a mixture of things, and I am not a fan of that. Can I put you over there? I cannot. Interesting. Okay, that's fine with me. For the moment, anyway. And we're leaving. How is our morale? Our morale is not looking that great. And we are here in Splintered Reef. We're just going west, aren't we? Yes, we are. It's time to get back on the seas and all that sort of stuff. And here shanties and whatnot and things. Our morale is going down, though. No, is it? I thought it was 92 already. So yeah, we have a couple of places that we need to go to. We have that one. We have that one. We have that one over there as well, or is it over here? I think it might be over there. There's many places that we have not been able to basically complete the Windless Wastes is where we are. To basically complete the... Oh yeah, you can see this. Complete the missions, and so... Well, it takes time. It just takes time. Let's accelerate a little bit. And we have ourselves a derelict ship. It's probably another one of those. Oh. A knock at your cabin door interrupts your reading. Oswald stands outside looking like someone who's just lost a bet. Captain, you'd best come topside. There's a ship on the horizon. Looks derelict. Yeah, it's probably what I was going to say, the ones with the plague. Oswald leads you up to the forecastle where a small gaggle of hands have gathered. Pawing a holy symbol, Eld Engrim points towards port. It's a bad omen, Captain. We should give them over to the Lady of Lament, or there'll be trouble, mark my words. Hermione chuckles. We don't even know if they're dead, much less that what fills their holds. You want to sink them? The ship in question lists upon the waves. Its sails pulled in, topping the mast is a green flag, the symbol of ship-carrying disease. So, we can use the spyglass, and you recognize it as the emblem of the kind wayfarers. This is different. Nothing moves above deck, and you spot a corpse sprawled out on the forecastle. A few more seconds as examination reveals another further aft. Beneath the plague signal, you see a flag depicting a lit candle in an open doorway. It's the kind wayfarers. I don't remember the kind wayfarers, though. I mean, we recognize them, but I don't remember who they are. I think they're just followers of a specific god. And I'm going aboard. Several hands gawk, disbelieving. With a shake of the head, Hermione smirks. I can't say our captain lacks the guts. Or lacks for guts. Yeah, I want the entire picture before I make a decision. Very well, Captain, Oswald says grimly before running to prepare the skiff. You row out to the ship and lash the skiff in place, hearing nothing save for the creaking of wood and the gentle lapping of the sea. You climb aboard, and the first thing to greet you on the middeck are a pair of corpses dressed in simple breastplates. What little flesh they retain has shriveled tight against their bones, and the sun has bleached the exposed portions of their skulls. Sickness is a fact of life. Both for crops and people. I know it, but that doesn't mean I like it. This is Shori, and she waves her lantern over the corpses, making swift work of her harvest. There's little else on the main deck save tattered sails, but you see the hatch to the hold has been barricaded. Oh, this is really cool. This is really cool. So we should be able to open this, no problem. There we go. It takes time, but Adair manages to clear the blockade, or the blockage, and open up the hold. The stench of rotting meat and a black cloud of flies pours forth. You find several corpses scattered around the hold. Most of them are wearing the simple garb of Red Seren farmers, but one is wearing armor. Another paladin, it seems. After some searching, you find a sealed barrel of pitch, a few buckets of nails, and a generous length of canvas for patching your sails. Physicker's belt. For extra healing done and extra alchemy. That might be good for Shodi right there. The crew secures the skiff when you return, but keep their distance from you. Some have tied rags about their faces. Eld Engrim mutters a prayer. Morale has been lost. Prepare the cannons. Send it to the ocean's floor. Eld Engrim chants an Ondrite dirge while the cannoneers ready the guns. As their song rises in volume, the astute fires a volley that hits the derelict right in the waterline. After the ship has vanished into the depths, the crew return to their duties with quiet conviviality. And morale has been gained, so all they needed was to see some ships blow up, and everything was fine. We lost a little bit of supplies, or ammunition, actually. And experience, which is good. It's nice. So that was pretty good. What is this? Do you have a belt, Shodi? She does. Strollhide. That's not very good. Stride and survival. Does anybody not have a belt? Nope. Everybody has a belt. Okay. The +1 is it +1 health or is it +3? +1 health every 6 seconds. That's terrible. That's really bad. That's 10 health per minute. Battles don't last a minute. Actually, they do. They do a little bit. I mean, I'm not talking about the pause time, because obviously if the time is paused, then they will last a long time. The Wailing Trench, another bit of experience, and we have a storm over here that I really don't want to mess with. Ruddy. Who are these? They're Principi. Oh, there actually might be people who I'm looking for. So let's look for Ruddy and for Asilla over here. Nope. And no, so they're not on my list. Let's go north. Port Marché. Wait, Port Marché is down here? Man, I thought Port Marché was a little bit closer to the center of the map. But as it turns out, that's not the case. Okay, we got some things in here. Medical supplies, always nice to have, especially after we just dealt with a plague ship. And I'm going up here. Oh, there's also something. Yeah, this place I haven't been to. So I should have an easy time finding that. Because I think there was another one where we might have gotten rid of all the fog of war around the island, but not actually done anything in the island. You hear two crew members arguing on the deck. An argument from the deck pulls your attention away from the gentle rocking of the ship and the smooth expanse of blue on the horizon. "Half of those fish were floating belly up," cries Hermione. "Better we throw out the whole catch than end up with a rot-bellied crew." "They looked alive enough when we hauled them out," Rumdum Rigeri retorts, gesturing violently at the pile of fish on the deck. "Fish die when you pull them out of the water. That's what fish do." Okay, let's judge the fitness of the catch. And that would be a mixture, maybe either one. Adair, you're good at this. Yeah, I succeeded at something. Several of the fish display discolored scales and bloated bellies, clear signs of disease. It's possible their meat could sicken the crew. "See?" Hermione asks Rumdum Rigeri, and he scowls. "Are you trying to give us give us all the squatting splatters?" Let's not do that. Yep, the fish go back in the sea. I won't risk the crew's health. "The wisest course, Captain," Hermione nods happily. The two hens dump the barrel overboard, returning the fish to the sea. Yeah, you guys don't eat fish. That's bad. Besides, they literally do not eat fish. They eat fresh fruit and hardtack. It's a great thing. A good source of sugars and fats. Hardtack is made with fat? I'm not sure, actually. It is definitely made with sugars, though. Or, I guess, you know, wheat and flour and whatnot, I think. You quickly navigate the familiar path to the crypt entrance and head inside. Wait, what do you mean, quickly navigate? Have I been here? I have been here. Penumbra has discovered something. Why?
Yeah, right away.
Why was it marked as having a fight? I just didn't notice.
Now this I cannot do.
Indeed.
I mean, sure. I guess we're out. Did I don't know what to say. Maybe it's a bug because we... Yeah, maybe it's a bug because we did this before patches or whatnot, and it didn't... Or maybe the traps themselves were counted. Yeah, that could be it. We got a storm over there. We have Valen Trading Company ships. Yeah, that probably was it. Then I just saw that, and I figured we hadn't been there, even though we had. Good, good, good. Okay, and we're going through our morale and through our... Yeah, look at that. Morale goes down. Oh, but it goes up again. That's why. It's not the total morale. It's just a little bit of morale that goes down. And then a little bit of it goes up because they... Oh, look at this. It's bananas. And, of course, their morale goes up because everybody loves bananas. Okay, these guys are good. And we're just going back and forth. The Fyrgist over here. That's a new... That's not the same... Yeah, but we have none. No quests there. It's not the same as the ones we saw before. This is a little island. We've been to it. Or it could be even a little islet, depending on the size of things. Oh, we got things in here. Looks like a ridge of volcano or volcanic islands and whatnot. So that's the many eyes bit. There's somebody over here. Who's that? Oh, it's Fyrgist. Yeah, you do your thing. Don't attack me. Are you kidding me? I'm being pursued. You're level 15. Just bored. Just bored. I don't got time for you. Like, why? I'm gonna obliterate you. I have full AoE spells that will murder everything. A little bit. If you were vessels, that'd be better. Maybe he's gonna talk to me. Nope. I don't think so. We might get injuries though. Oh, we got a jaunty tune over here. Okay, oof, okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Let's get you here. Let's do this. Let's do Plague of Insects. Wait, no, yeah, Plague of Insects is definitely good. Oh, look at you being all crappy. You're all gonna die, you terrible, terrible fools. Okay, so I do that, and I will bring Shodi to... What is this? Lashing Vine. That's a summon a thing. Okay, what about that one? Minus power levels of all enemies. That's pretty good. Oh, this one is even better. Do we have... Yeah, we have people up there. That's probably a bad idea. This is not for AoE. No, this is just AoE. There we go. Let's do that. We should be fine with this. Oh. Yeah, they're just gonna all be stunned. Palagina, you idiot! Seriously, what do I even have to do with you? Get out of there. At least she heals herself. Did I kill any of our guys? Maybe. The Vatnir over there being an idiot.
Absolutely.
Let's do that. Let's bring Shodi down here. Oh, Shodi's already down here. Let's do this. Aloth casting spells.
You see that, Ishi?
Mm-hmm. That's Penumbra taking damage. That's this guy over here. Fine by me. Aloth is just going around naked. In fact, everybody's naked. Oh, we have more people over here.
Didn't work.
I really hope we don't get any injuries on this. Oh, there's more. No, they're not. Crew has earned things. Penumbra is getting to rank. Share coins with crew. I don't need to share coins with crew. Take all and continue. They're all very happy about this. Well, I'll be very happy if they don't take damage. Do we get 2 per... Yes, we do. That's really weird. We got ourselves Black Isle Bastards logbook. This is in reference to the Black Isle Studios. It must be. Yeah, it is. Triumph of Fyrgist. That's Fyrgist Urquhart. Was he in the picture? He was, wasn't it? I need to go back and look at the footage though. He must have been. So yeah, Fyrgist Urquhart is one of the founders of Obsidian, and I think was the CEO for a while, and not anymore, because Obsidian now is Microsoft owned. So he's the studio head. I think that he changed the... Well, it's not the studio head. It's one of them. I think there's like 3 people. But he was the CEO for a while. Or one of them? It's complicated. Obsidian has a weird history in regards to just who owns the studio and stuff like that. It was... I don't know. As far as I can tell, it was all very wishy-washy and whatnot. He's just a major owner, though, so it's definitely... He's an important person inside of Obsidian, and he was the head of the Black Isle Studios back when they had basically independence from Interplay, which was a really weird setup. Black Isle Studios was the studios responsible for Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, for Icewind Dale, for Fallout 2 as well. And that's also a very interesting story in and of itself, because Fallout 1, despite being the studio that sort of founded that sort of gave way to games like Baldur's Gate and to Black Isle in itself. Fallout 1, so many people owe so many things to that first game, and then Interplay came in and decided to, you know what, we're gonna make this game, make it a team of 300 people, and then the creators of Fallout 1 and 2 decided, you know what, this sucks. You guys are ruining it. So they left and went and founded Troika. And those were not the people who went and founded Troika were not the people who went on and then founded Obsidian after Black Isle died in 2004. Not immediately after. Urquhart, I think, left Interplay before Black Isle died. I'm not really sure how that worked. But it's all a very interesting story. And you can get the gist of it by looking it up. It's easy to... There's a lot of stuff about it. A lot of stuff written about it. But it is interesting that Fallout 1 was sort of... Or the Fallout franchise was sort of betrayed. I guess the creators were more so than the franchise itself with the second game, which is arguably... Well, I probably am not wrong if I say that Fallout 2 is more well-loved than Fallout 1. Even though not by me, I prefer Fallout 1. I love Fallout 2 for sure, absolutely. Yes, Fallout 2 for days, for life. But Fallout 1 is just my darling. And yeah, definitely not, because I know about how the creators sort of left during Fallout 2's development. Not because of that, because Fallout 1 was already my favorite before that. So before I knew that. So yeah, Fyrgist over here is just a play on Fyrgist. Is it Ferg? Because that's a weird name. Even Urquhart, I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. It's a very complicated name to me, and yes. So the personal triumph of Fyrgist, captain of the Heaving Harlot, leader of the Black Isle Bastards. Yeah. So they went on to, even though it was BioWare who made Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, people from Black Isle Studios who made things like Lionheart and were working on a bunch of... They canceled so many projects. There were so many games that they never made, including Baldur's Gate 3 and Fallout 3, and things like Stone Keep and Torn and a bunch of games. So many games that Black Isle never got to to make because of poor management and maybe because of Fyrgist a little bit, according to some people who know more than I do for sure. So look it up if you want to. I told the crew we was to call the Black Isle bastards privateers now on account of us having a benefactor who what founded our hull repairs, stocked our larder, and filled our coffers. All she wanted were a written log what showed our work. So here goes, Captain Fyrgist of the Black Isle bastards. And I wonder if these are references. Jarek, a Deeren peasant, pissed himself when I pressed my cutlass to his neck. Musler, 31st of his name, not so high and mighty anymore. Corpse with exactly 333 odd coins on him, swear I seen him before. Godlike, looked like a lionfish, dove to the waves, lost. Catharak, spider-headed, bristling with guns. Abida, ransomed, no-takers, sold to Crookspur. Endre Warg, Animancer, tossed overboard with his device. Gambling monk, stole his dice, his winnings, his life. Andrese Nunes, Darkozy, shiny armor didn't stop a cannon. Man with a sack of wooden rats and a jar of ashes, got rid of him quick. Lightfoot, killhauled, may have poisoned our rum. Another floater had a note pinned to his forehead. Peribor, someone got to him first. Mad Dwarf ran off, appeared. These are all Kickstarter backers, aren't they? New fish in the sea, the Defiant, Captain Penumbra. Not long for the Deadfire. The log cuts off prematurely because, yes, that's us. We killed him. So there we go. That's the Black Isle bastards died at our hand. Whew, that's interesting. It's really, it's a surprise. I'm glad I noticed that. I'm glad I noticed that. What are we doing over here? This is an unidentified location. Let's go on in. This looks like an important place. Some pork? What? We're getting pork out of these tentacles? Nope. Vessel flesh. Wait, did we get... I don't know what to say. Reptilian blood. Yeah, it was just getting things. Shadowed veil. Kith meat. Oh, that sucks. That's bad news. The land here is shattered and barren, eerily quiet, with jagged hillocks plunging abruptly into the calm, clear seas. No birds fly above, and you've not spotted the first boar, rat, or lizard. By comparison, the camp ahead positively bustles. Horses are tied off to stakes. A robed figure, cowl pulled over its head, sits upon a crate, and the scent of a hearty stew wafts from the pot hanging over the small campsite. And we're going to sneak and Shodi's going to fail. No. We're all going to be terrible. Maya is going to go in. Maya nods at your instruction and crouching low leads you forward. Keeping low, and we succeeded. That's great. Keeping low and behind the robed figure, you make your way towards the campfire. You're passing the first tent, absolutely assured in the silence of your movements, when a savannah folk levels an arbalest at your head from your left. Not another step. His voice growls almost more menacingly than the bolt, threatening to add another hole to your head. A lithe elf in a Deeren finery steps from another tent. Greetings, stranger, she smiles welcomingly. As a broad-shouldered island Aumaua joins the man with the crossbow, actually it was an arbalest, but sure. You note that the robed figure hasn't moved an inch. Well, we're not here to cause trouble. The Deeren woman bows slightly at the waist, brown hair falling over her face in loose curls. In that case, who are we to keep you from our company? Please join us by the fire, or by our fire, she gestures to the camp. The trio guide you among the tents. There seem too many for the few kith you see about. The elf graciously offers you a seat at the fire. The robed figure makes no apparent notice of your arrival, their cowl casting their visage in impenetrable shadow. We have soup, the Aumaua says. Stew, really, and you're welcome to make use of our tents if you'd care to rest. It's not the first time we find people like this out in the middle of nowhere. Do you know much about this chain of islands? While the Aumaua shakes his head and says very little, literally, quote, very little, the Deeren grins and answers, a thing or two. Why? Asks the dusky human. That's the folk that we the game said folk before, and that's the human. The geography here, it's like the land has been twisted or broken by some great power. The Adiran nods. Perhaps it has. A great cataclysm shook this realm in ages past. The Yamawa shakes his head. But there's not much we can tell you about it. Who's your hooded friend? The woman laughs lightly. Just that. Perhaps you should ask yourself. I'm gonna approach and look under the hood. It's a dead person, isn't it? You approach the figure who makes no move. Each step takes you closer, yet somehow also further away. The crossing seems to take minutes, and the campfire falls away to your periphery, yet you can't stop. Bending low, you peer up under the hood, into the face within. The face of Kyrgyr from the Astute. I don't remember Kyrgyr. Kyrgyr, what are you doing here? Kyrgyr raises an eyebrow. Why wouldn't I be here, Captain? The hen's voice sounds unusually even and quiet, as if echoing from within a deep pit. It's like a phone call, isn't it? You shudder. No, the ground shudders, or the air. The dirt churns beneath your feet, and your stomach leaps into your throat as the ground opens beneath you. You plunge into darkness. When you wake up, the ground is bare. No tents, no horses, no traces even of a campfire. Wow. Spooky. Hall of the Unseen. That was really cool. That was really cool. But we're out of time for the day, so we'll see what happens. Also, it tells me the injured crew over there. We didn't get any injuries. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.